Hey everyone, it is Icedhazelnut, and I'm coming to you with what I believe is my finished book. Look at this. I even made one of these doohickeys. I'll show it to you close up. Here it is. It is. And then I gotta unlock the, so here it is. This is a boombox. These are beads I have in my collection. Some of these beads are like 20, 25 years old. I collect and use them. I make my own jewelry and whatnot. So here's my, of course I had to do a little, that sucker on the bottom of that gummy bear, those were from the Dollar Tree. Those are plastic, and I try not to use plastic, but for stuff like this I don't mind. And then these are plastic too. This is acrylic. I got it last year at a string from Joann's. So I loved those. They're different colors. And the pumpkin, because guess what? I absolutely love Halloween. If you followed my channel, I do love Halloween. So let's see. Where should I start? I marked the pages. I'm pretty done. There's like one thing I need to do or want to do, but I can't figure out what I want done and how to do it. So we'll see. So, I added this welcome here. That's all I did there. And let's see, next is here. Oh, I also did one other thing here. I had these. If you go to this, I released a tryout review, whatever, and I painted with these acrylic sprays I found at Five Below the other day. So I splooshed, they call this dark magenta red, like here, red, yellow, and green. Jamaican flag colors, so splooshed yellow here and then green. Let it dry. I put this in a box. That's the best way to do it. Get you a box where if you spray, it's not going to get all over the place. Nothing in these. Here I added this little dog, very cute. I'm gonna have to, whoa, there, because you weren't seeing everything. I think that's all I added to this, right? Oh, I was gonna add something here and then I changed my mind, I think. So just Mr. Doggy here and nothing else in these pages. There are my flags for that. Nothing here. Oh, and here I added the bacon. These are some of my favorite things. Of course, this book is filled with things I like, favorite things, whatever, or stuff that looks appealing to me. Bacon and eggs for breakfast. That's a good one. I love sushi. I don't have it that often, but when I do, it's a nice treat, you know? You ever have that where you go a long time without having something and it just tastes so good when you do have it. So I had these. So I just added this little paper clip that says sweet, a flag. Gosh, she looks familiar. And I don't know if you could see this, but there, forever and keep going. That's my sister. She wants to rename Anonymous forever because these are pets we've lost due to old age, really, and grateful. That's I am for many things. That's I am. Nothing done here, nothing done there. And the next thing I updated was this. I added these little kawaii guys, and I believe that's it. And oh, and then this star. So, I believe, was that there? Oh no, that was there. Sorry, and this star. We're there from a few back. What else did I do here? I was gonna paste this somewhere, but it's a tattoo, a temporary tattoo. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep it and I'll just throw it in the pocket along with that. So that card my nephew gave me, Pokemon card. Nothing there, nothing there, nada. And what did I do here? Oh, here I added this statue, vivid, this bouquet of flowers, and this whale in the heart. So, yeah, I added more than I thought I would, because in itself, this picture, if you go one back, the session back, it was just the background, because I thought, you know, everything's so unique, all the unique pieces of the statuary, the busts, you know, the art. But yeah, I think that flows good, or well. I added the alien to this, and I kind of used, it doesn't, oh good, it doesn't come off, highlighter. I added a little color to the alien. And did I add something here? This bouquet of flowers, looks like it's in underneath the rubber band, and this old car. I don't know if you could tell, that's an old black and white, like a 1930s car, 40s maybe. Here I added just the clock. I thought that was cool. Here I added these bowling pins and this. And I put that sideways, I know. Is it sideways? Oh, it doesn't have to be. Oh no, the bee's flying this way, so I guess it can. You could have probably put it the other way, but that's it on that. Here I add, oh, what else is here? Oh, here I just added the, I wanted to use this somewhere, the rubber duckies washi tape, so I used it there. And that's it, I did, that's all I did for that. And here I added this guy. I had this floating around. He was stuck with some other small, really small fussy cuts. So I'm done with that. I like the way that looks. I always like the aesthetic of playing cards. This I added this cupcake, the flowers, that cupcake flower, that flower, these little flowers. What is that? Not lilacs, is it lilac? Yeah, I think it might be little individual lilacs. Coffee, that coffee, this coffee, that coffee, the grinder, coffee grinder, that dude. So actually it's the whole thing is new. And then her, because yeah, this was all plain. It was just had the glass in the back, the stained glass. And let's see, oh, this was just the background too. At first I didn't notice it. I put it upside down. I probably should put something there. What should I put there? And then I'll show you what else I did to that. What should I put there? Oh, I think I know. Maybe this guy to cover that up. Scissors, please. I forgot. I wanted to cover that up, and I just totes forgot. Totes forgot. I'm trimming the black around it. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Oof. Okay. There we go. It's really chunky too. I forgot to show you guys. I'll show you at the end. I'll try to remember, show you how chunky my book is. So I found these the other day looking for something else. Isn't that the case? Always the case. You find stuff you forgot you had when looking for something else. So who remembers Hoops and Yo-Yo? I loved these guys. They were a Hallmark creation, I believe. This is just awkward. So these are fun notes. 90 ways to fun up the place. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. So it's a bunch of different ones. Brilliant. Ooh, okay, everybody now. Ooh. Do you think we're leaving them enough room to write? Totally. I mean, look at this room we have left over here. Besides, what could they write that's funnier than us? These guys are hilarious. Hilarious. Let's do one more. Stay calm. I can panic for both of us. So, love these guys. I still have a lot because, again, I forgot I had them. So I took this one, Dance Like No One's Watching, and I put a little dog underneath. So, and I only, because they're sticky notes, I glued the top part down. Because the sticky part isn't that sticky once you get it off the thing. I wrote this down for you. You're welcome. And another little dog. So I want to leave that like that because in the back are notes and all that. This was just this, these letters, the background. So I added these Bridgerton ladies, beautiful. These hat boxes, this shoe, the teacup, and this old-fashioned frame thing. So I like the way that this one was just the background of this dude, so I added this guy in the back, the whale, and this is it some kind of shark, right? Is it tiger shark? No, I forget what that type of fish it is. And then I kind of went in with a Sharpie and outlined this guy. So this, I didn't think I was going to add anything, but I did. I added the statue. I thought it was going to be minimal because this is so interesting. I think that's it, right? Oh, I added this, right? Yeah, this is added. It looks like it belonged back there, right? And that's it, the statue and this, and then the washi tape on the side, because this is such an eclectic room. I love it. For the person who has everything, right? Look at this stuff in there. In their eating area back there, their dining room. Very cool. Very cool. So, let's see what else. I just noticed, did I skip a page near the front? Hold up a second. Hold up 1 second. Let's see. I saw another tab over here. Look how chunky this guy is. What did I forget to show? No, I showed it. I just forgot to take off. It's that welcome mat I added. I can't believe I'm done with this. Although, again, there's like 2 places, I think, where I wanted to add stuff. Okay, this was just the dog in the background. I added the kissy flower, added, and added. So they already had flowers there, but I added a bigger bouquet because I thought it was cute. And the flowers match. They complement the other colors in the flowers. So this guy added the hat, this dude wasn't there, the washi tape, and that's it for that. Okay, this is cool because I added the washi tape. I added this picture that kind of, I think, blends in, and this coffee cup. That's it. And then the washi tape on top. This guy was just this guy, the cat in this. I added the money. Sorry, the money and the mustache. So I had these stickers. These were from the Dollar Tree in the teacher section. First time I used them too. This little dog, I added the frame and these. See these stars. They're plastic stars. So, and then this was plain. I added this arch and then the flowers inside this because there's writing there, and this bee to finish it off. I love flowers. I love them. And this, I had this idea. I've had this for a couple months, and I had this, and I had this cut out in the middle, and then I remembered I had this dude. This was extra blue from somewhere, and I'm like, kind of blends in, kind of, sort of. So I put that back there. Then I added him, and then I did this guy. What I did was, he was bigger, I took this back here, and I trimmed it to the size of this, so it fit perfect. It covered the page nicely. I just want to do something around here. I don't know what. And when I cut down here, I had some of these left, and I cut them out So this goldfish, there's one there, if you could see it, the goldfish. And then the lily pads I cut out too. So, and then this is the last page. I forgot I had this in one of my drawers from the last Michael's grab bag. I hadn't done one in years. And so I put it up here. I think that's second or third one I've ever done. The first one, oh my gosh, it had like 12,000 views, but that thing is like 6 years old, maybe. If I remember, I'll put that one here. I'll have to make it public too. You'll see what a difference too. I mean, I got cool stuff here too. And then this was a couple months ago. And it was mostly Christmas stuff. And I've said this before, I'm not a big Christmas person, but my mom is. And she always asks me to, you know, to decorate for Christmas. So I do for her. So it's this, and let's see. I love maps, globes. This was from a knit crate that I got for my birthday like 3 birthdays ago for my brother, because he knows I crochet, and I've crocheted many things for them. Blankets, hats, scarves, as gifts. I do it as gifts. I don't sell. So, and then of course hoops and yo-yo. Life was short, dunk deep. And one's got a coffee and one's got a donut. So that is it. My gosh, it is chunky. Look at that. Chunky. So here it is. And just for shits and giggles, I will, I love this. This was a Joann's too. This is in honor of the people that have passed on from my family. The wings with the heart, Buddha head, crystal. These were some of the last beads I purchased at these like mauve ones at Joann's. I love cameos. What else do I have in here? There's a teapot in there somewhere, coffee pots, like, because I love coffee and tea. Anyways, so real quick, we'll go through everything. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show the pages. Oh, did I show the splooshed page? I like those sprays, and they dry pretty quick too. I was going to add more to this, but you know what? I just like it the way it is. I love winter. Love it. Love it. And sometimes, yeah, we have, although the last 2 winters haven't been that bad. And I don't mind shoveling my driveway. If someone needs help, I will help them. But I needed help a few years ago. And gosh, both neighbors on both sides, they pitched in between three of them on one side, my one neighbor on the other side, my sister and I. We got it done in like 20 minutes, which would have taken us probably 40 minutes. So, and we don't have a huge driveway, but they are awesome. So this is my, I can't remember what session this is for, maybe on the actual pages I've completed. I don't like doing like gluing as I go, because it just it takes me forever, first of all, to figure out what I want to put down. So maybe one day I'll do half. Maybe I'll put half down and then the other half. Some things I have covered because like my address is there. I was ill and I got flowers, so I kept that. Sometimes I kept this stuff. So, and then these are the animal ones. Animal. I love these, the way they turned out. Especially with the background. I think it really makes these guys really pop. And here I used every color in the parrot. And then my Moana. My one, I was crazy about Moana. I loved that movie. I still love it. I haven't seen the second one yet, though. And then the flags I recently added to this. The Lisa Frank was the main image. Oh, also I added this. I don't think I marked this, but I added this too. I worked on it today. I was finishing up. And then the one before that, the session before that, I had just added that. So, boom. I was going to add something else to this, but I'm like, no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. I don't want it to be too busy. So, here we go. I was going to add something here, but I couldn't figure out what to put there. So I'm just going to leave it. Leave it. Obey the bunny. Obey the bunny. Remember from Con Air? The bunny from Con Air. My mom loves that movie with Nicolas Cage. Really hot pink here. Oh yeah, some of my favorite music. More favorite artists I love. The pumpkins. I need a picture with all of them. I just realized Billy Corgan's not in that because it was just those two. But they're one of my most favorite bands ever. And I do love a lot of bands, I have to say. You'll see from my hauls all the CDs I get for my collection. This is so pretty, orangey red. And I'm not a real pinky person, but I love the way this looks. I love the aesthetics of it. I found a couple other pictures with typewriters, and I was gonna paste them on here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'll save those other images for my other book that I want to start. Oh, those grandmothers are just antique little girls. That's my mom. She's an antique little girl. Keep moving. I just love the way that looks in front of the hot dog. You shall not pass. This hot dog is not yours. You shall not pass. Oh, I added this. Did I say that? I'm not sure if I said that or not. I did add this. It's kind of like just space hanging there, and I'm like, I will add that. So yeah, all this is new to this, because yeah, from here on, it was just backgrounds, and I added everything. Da, da, da. Yeah, I don't know if I ever come across something I could put here. We'll see. Otherwise, it's just gonna be left as is. So, and then this. So, yay! Awesome. I think I made. What did I make with this? I think I just made a scarf for myself because it was 2 skeins, but they were small skeins of yarn. So, that's it. And fini, all finished. All right, well, thanks for joining me in this journey trying to finish this book. And thanks for watching. Catch you later.